Second, I certainly agree with you 100%. Two wrongs can't make a right. If Mr. Modi acted despicably there, the fact that things happen late there cannot justify things happening late in Jammu and Kashmir. And I don't think Mr. Omar Abdullah can mean that, or if he meant that, that can be justified. That's not the point at all. Two wrongs don't make a right. Thirdly, I am the Congress party. I am neither Mr. Abdullah nor Mr. BJP. I am entitled to use my own idiom. My point is very clear. The government of Jammu and Kashmir must do everything within its power to have an immediate, impartial, independent inquiry of stature and have a report out in days and maximum weeks. That is the only thing necessary to
How does an inquiry help? How does an inquiry help when you've given them a long rope?
Please. The question, 1 minute, there's no question of long rope.
You did give them a long rope.
If there was, I'm not even ruling out delay. If there is a delay in deploying forces, there must be an inquiry.
Really?
But nothing, Arnab, nothing said by anybody can justify the blatant act of irresponsibility by the BJP and worse still by its senior leadership in wanting to enter Kishtwar on the very next day. I am asking you a simple question, Arnab, through you. There is a communal situation there.
Yeah.
3 Indians have died irrespective of community.
Yeah.
All of us can visit. Nobody is stopping you. All of us must visit. But is it necessary for you, me or anybody else in this country with 37 political parties or 45 political parties to visit within 48 hours? How can that possibly have any relevance? And Mr. Omar Abdullah has been 100% right in banning entry irrespective of political
Okay,
color.
2 counters. Can I have 2 counters?
To Mehbooba or to Arun Jaitley or to.
Okay.
And therefore, simple. 1 minute.
I want 2 counters.
Shows a very high degree of political opportunism, political expediency, and
then you must answer.
And irresponsibility.
Then you must answer.
For a party which called itself responsible to want to go into Kishtwar within 24 hours.
Okay, I haven't
heard an answer for that yet.
Okay, one second. Samir Kaul, Samir Kaul, you want to come in? Otherwise, am I allowed a counter?
I was in the Rajasthan. 1 second. Arnab, 1 second.
Am I allowed a counter?
Today, for a large part of the debate.
Sir, lot of those on the debate want to counter you.
For a large part of the debate. In the galleries, we sat and discussed how, apart from the MP's delegation, Sonia Gandhi was denied entry into Gujarat till the 4th day. Please check your records. They're on. You can Google it right now. We discussed this today, and if you want a better source from Gujarat, you can.
I have a counter who's not spoken. Samir Kaul of the PDP is countering you, sir. I have 2 counters myself. But I will first, once in Nirmala, I think we should now let Samir Kaul and Mr. Ratan Puri haven't spoken yet. Let them come in. Kamal Farooqi joins the debate, then we'll take it forward. Right? Samir Kaul, your rebut to the Congress. Please go ahead. Or to the NC.
With the permission of the esteemed panelists here, can I humbly warn them that they should stop presenting this charade and practicing politics over the spilt blood of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh. I think we have got to take it that far and no further. Is there anything about prevention? Why are they talking about the army coming in later or sooner? Have they not heard about the CID and the IB reports? It's common knowledge. Is there anything called as prevention in this whole thing? And how have they reacted to it? A complete mismanagement. And it's not about Pakistan this time. It's a complete local failure of administration, and particularly at the face of crisis. That is what it was in 2010 also. And that time also BJP stuck a different code. It was about Pakistan. And for Mr. Singhvi, he keeps talking about these commissions and inquiries, sir. What happened to the commissions of Haji Yusuf murder, about Tufail Mattu, about Wamik Farooq? These commissions have a meaning when the government in question has a credibility. My friends, there is a complete loss of credibility in this situation and nobody believes you. And for God's sake, have you forgotten the cash for votes scam? And haven't the 2 parties that have taken 2 opposing ends today actually traded money, and don't the BJP MLAs today stand?
No, let's not go off track. I'm taking a response. Mr. Ratan Puri answers that question. 1 minute. Mr. Ratan Puri answers Samir Kaul. Mr. Ratan Puri, he raises the question once again about the CID information now. 1 second, gentlemen. 1 second. My information is that the Jammu and Kashmir police provided the government of Jammu and Kashmir clear inputs about 10 days before the incident happened. Now, your home minister was camping, who was sacked today or he resigned. He was camping in the area. You had CID information. There were anti-India posters put up, and yet this happened, Mr. Ratanpuri. Answer, Mr. Kaul.
Arnab, I am fortunate to have my senior colleague, Mr. Abdul Rashid Shaheen, on the panel. I believe that he must be more informed than me about all what you have said. The irony is that the information that you are privy to, I don't know anything about it.
Your state government also knows nothing about it?
Parliament. Yes.
Then
I
you're
don't
confounding
know
it by
anything
being
about
ignorant
it.
as well.
But yes.
Ignorant,
yes.
complete
I would. You can give me the privilege. You can give me the privilege of articulating a most popular public opinion. I concede that the response of government could have been swifter. And why we are comparing the situation in Kishtwar with Gujarat, there is no comparison. This comparison has been thrust by BJP on us because they are trying to be holier than thou.
I thought that was Farooq Abdullah speaking in Parliament, sir. Not.
Yes.
1 second. Nirmala Sitharaman.
What is that?
Yes.
Nirmala Sitharaman.
What's that?
He's saying the comparison to Gujarat has
he
been
saying?
thrust on the national conference by the BJP.
Who's been tweeting, sir? Who's been tweeting? It's your chief minister. I'd rather have him attend to Kishtwar problem than spend time on his
The
Twitter
tweets were the
and
tweets were
giving
started.
wrong statistics.
I believe the tweets
and
were
therefore,
started by
please
Sushma
don't push
Swaraj.
everything to BJP.
Tweets were started by Sushma Swaraj.
No.
Yes,
And even
tweets
there,
were started
hold
by
on,
Sushma
Mr. Gentleman,
Swaraj.
whoever
he
you
had
are.
to respond to
Mr. Ratanpuri.
He had to respond to what Sushma ji said.
Ratan
Yes.
Puri ji, आप
He
रोके
had-
एक minute.
Yes.
Hold on for a minute. If Sushma ji
बोलिए.
spoke about Indians
Yes.
dying there, it was even then
Yes.
Omar Abdullah ji who started talking about Hindus and Muslims.
That's true.
So the communal angle started
Not
coming
then.
from there.
Not
In fact,
then.
Sushma ji
It was me.
replied to the
I want
tweet
to know.
by saying,
Now-
please,
now hear me.
let's talk
Now-
about Indians.
now listen to me.
So here
I
are you
have heard you.
communalizing,
I have
here are
heard
you
you.
tweeting on Gujarat and
I
then
have
pushing
heard
the
you.
blame onto BJP.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Now
Please
listen
do
to
your
me.
homework better and come for the show.
Now listen to me. I have heard you for so many minutes. Hear me for a few seconds. Now hear me. Yes.
Yeah.
It was not Umar Abdullah. It was not government of Jammu and Kashmir. It was not Dr. Farooq Abdullah. It was me first. I did it yesterday on NDTV. I was forced because your government, your party, your Narendra Modi ji, they were creating an impression as if that mayhem has been let loose against a community which you supposed to be. You believe that you are the sole representatives of that community. So I had to take this
Mr. Ratanpuri, who does the chief minister represent? Does the chief minister represent a community? Why is the chief minister dividing the body bags in terms of religions?
innuendos are these?
Why is he saying one Hindu, two Muslims have died? Why is he saying both sides? Was that a responsible thing to do for the chief minister?
He was forced to clear the air. He was forced
to clear the air?
He was forced.
No,
Arun Jaitley,
let's get
Sushma
Kamal
Swaraj,
Farooqi into the
Narendra
debate.
Modi,
Kamal
everybody
Farooqi.
was creating an
No.
atmosphere.
No.
Just
Everybody
one minute.
everybody
One
was
line more.
creating
Sir,
a
the question
perception
is-
as if
One line
they-
more.
Ms. Sitharaman, Mr.
Everybody
Farooqi
was
hasn't
creating a
spoken. I'm coming back to you. I'm going to Mr.
Because
Farooqi
you
now
know-
for a minute. For a minute, I'm going to Mr. Farooqi. Mr. Farooqi, what is the point of raising Gujarat in response to Kishtwar? How constructive is that?
About it.
How constructive is that, Mr. Farooqi?
In saying that they represent Hindus only.
Mr. Farooqi.
You better, please allow me.
Go ahead.
Yes, you better ask this question first with Mr. Arun Jaitley. Because what actually he has said, he has referred to a particular community. He said a particular community was pushed out of the Kashmir Valley completely. What is the need of saying all this kind of thing? For heaven's sake, why are we
that true?
playing this game over here?
Isn't
Why
that true?
can't Arun Jaitley Sahab be a reasonable person? Why is he bringing this two community issues? Ultimately, the Omar Abdullah was forced to bring that. What was the need of it? Number one. Number two is, it is the state government has to run the administration. Yes, there are always inputs by the intelligence forces. They have to take certain decisions. Friday prayer was there. The Juma prayer has to go on. The government has to take I'm not trying to defend Omar Abdullah, but at the same time, Please understand that Jammu and Kashmir has a specific, very special issue. And it should not go the way 2008 has been done. And it should not be used the prelude to the election. This is what is being done by BJP. It should not be allowed. And I agree with Sanghvi Saab that every care should be taken. But that does not mean that you would raise the entire communal issue in the entire country. What was the need of Mr. Arun Jaitley to use that it is for
So are you saying here, are you saying here, one second, Nirmala, before I come to you, I want to get Abhishek Singhvi's position on this. Abhishek Singhvi, are you also of the view that raking up one communal riot at a sensitive time like this is a responsible thing to do? Do you feel that is a responsible act? Please don't pass the question. I want you to answer it.
I already answered it last time. I said that obviously two wrongs cannot make a right, and perhaps the Honourable Chief Minister would have been better advised to use a different idiom.
But what about the Honourable Minister Farooq Abdullah, who from the Treasury benches said the same thing?
1 minute. No, but how unfortunate that a party which calls itself a responsible opposition only for 2 or 3 seats in Jammu wants to go within 24 hours and visit there, and then they kick up a ruckus because the administration entirely rightly says no political party irrespective of colour should go there. That's the real issue which nobody is answering. This whole debate starts with that issue.
Absolutely right.
And you must focus on that issue, Arnab, because that is the issue which exacerbates, escalates and conflagrates. Today, you have a communal riot, let us say, forget Kashmir. Kashmir is an extremely sensitive area. Let us say, God forbid, in another part of India, not communally sensitive. I would say that even there, in a place like Madhya Pradesh or Andhra Pradesh, God forbid, you should not go there in the first 48 hours yourself. You should say that we will send the most high-powered delegation we can after 1 week. But we will not go there then.
So then, then tell me, how does the same rule not apply to you? How does the same rule not apply to you? How does the same rule not apply to you, Dr. Singhvi?
Where?
Doctor, I'll give you an example. If you just have the patience to listen to me, I'll give you an example right now, and then I want you to tell me why the same rule does not apply to you. Because I'm trying to tell you. I'll tell you 1 second.
Sonia Gandhi applied to go to Gujarat.
I am not talking about Sonia Gandhi.
5 days. She never did a ruckus.
But I am not talking about Sonia Gandhi.
She did not create an issue.
I am not talking about Sonia Gandhi, sir. I am not talking. 1 minute. 1 minute. I'll give the example to Dr. Singhvi and then I want a reply from him. 1 minute. Dr. Singhvi, I mentioned Digvijay Singh to you, right? Now you remember that you had a Congress delegation which in July 2008, on the eve of the Madhya Pradesh elections, was not allowed to leave the Devi Ahilya Devi airport premises by the district administration in Madhya Pradesh because they said that it will not help in restoring normalcy to the city, which was already under curfew since the outbreak of violence 4 days earlier during the VHP Bandh about the revocation of the Amarnath land transfer. So the situation in Indore was very communally tense, Dr. Singhvi, at that point of time. Let me refresh your memory. And now let me tell you, sir, union ministers were part of that delegation. Mr. Narayan Swamy was part of that delegation. Kantilal Bhuria was part of the delegation. Your Madhya Pradesh Congress chief Suresh Pachauri was part of the delegation. Your party's campaign committee Ajay Singh, union ministers were part of that delegation. So the same logic. 1 minute, sir. We agree, let's not politicize things. How do Congress leaders go and politicize things in another state?
Let me answer now, Arnab.
Go ahead.
See, the devil lies in the detail, so does God. Both God and the devil lie in the details.
I just gave you some details.
That particular incident, the delegation, just a minute, the delegation, the one detail did not give. The delegation went days after the incident. Number one, distinction.
Sir, Indore was under curfew.
Very vital.
Indore was under curfew, you know and I know, that's another detail.
Now, Arnab, don't change things now.
I am giving the fact.
They did not go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days.